Why,
Hello there.
random viewer of the internet, tell me, do you happen to play the unforgiving gacha game with shit rates known as Fate Grand Order? Wait, do you have trouble playing the game due to low levels and a lack of good servants? Do you play the game for its story and story only, and not as a waifu collector as any normal person would? Do you have trouble constructing a team to work around or counter the problems that a servant might have? Do you have zero integrity as a gamer and don't want to use your brain while playing? Or heck, don't want to play in the first place? Well, don't you worry. There's an upcoming servant just for players like you. Introducing Merlin, the Mage of Flowers, the half-incubus wizard of Arthurian legend, the penis giver, and the most overpowered, hilariously broken servant that Fate Grand Order has to offer to our sad wallets. Most, if not all, players should know him, but if you somehow don't, let me give you a rundown on his character. Merlin the Wizard. Not much is known about his past, but he's a famous and legendary magist known for womanizing anyone in his vicinity and making flowers wherever he walks. He was also Arthur's mentor at one point, who when she became king, later asked him to turn her into a futanari so that she could make an heir with her wife, before he eventually got trapped in the Tower of Apollon. And so, when bringing this legendary magic man, who they previously previewed in earlier story missions, the Lightworks decided, you know what, since he's so hyped up, let's make him live up to that excitement. And thus, we were gifted the most ridiculously overpowered servant ever designed to this day, with no servant coming even close to being as all-purpose and versatile, other than maybe Weber Velvet, who was the meta since launch. So, what does Merlin do? Well, first of all, every good support servant has to have some helpful skills, so Merlin's gotta have some good ones. Skill 1. Steroidified Charisma. Say, you know Charisma, the party attack buff skill? Well, Merlin's got that too, only even better, because it increases Np Gage by 20% each turn for 3 turns. Do you have any servant with a great Np that you might want to spam? Do you have a servant with hilariously shit Np gain? No worries, this skill mitigates this for 3 out of 5 turns, because yes, this skill is very much on your standard 5-turn cooldown when maxed. Skill 2. Erosion. Party invincibility. Yeah, enemy NP? No problem. Just press this button and Merlin makes sure everyone survives the next turn. Unless the boss has invincibility pierce Kiara. And if that wasn't good enough already, boom. Party star gen up by a considerable amount for 1 turn. You happen to have a quick generator like Jack? Enjoy the stars that you might get the next turn. Also, enemy crit chance down. Might as well sprinkle a bit more effects onto the skill, yeah? It does have a higher cooldown, so there's that you need to deal with if you want to rely on this for survivability. Oh, but don't worry. There's more to him so that he can work around that in case you didn't want to have some actual challenge. Skill 3. Arguably his best skill, as if the other ones weren't good enough already. We have Hero Creation EX, the reason Merlin is the progenitor of the almighty Blood Red Buster meta memes, because the act of giving a kingly schlong to your favorite waifu or husbando means making them busted as fuck. This skill allows them to get a strong buster buff for 3 turns, considerably increase their max HP for 3 turns, and give them a ridiculous crit damage up for 1 turn. Pair this with his second skill's crit gen and you're going to be doing absolutely ridiculous tons of damage, allowing them to just spam a fat load of damage on any boss you see. Wonderful. Finally, we get to his NP, and oh boy, it sure is an NP. You want survivability? Well, we've got a passive heal per turn for 5 turns, 5% NP charge per turn for, again, 5 turns, and a passive critical star generation, again, for 5 turns. This combined with Merlin's arts deck, first skill, and mixed blood passive, makes him actually able to spam this noble phantasm. So throw away those arts and quick cards, because with this meme man, you can expect a good consistent amount of heals, NP gen, and stars every turn from his NP alone, without even needing to use them. With the many passive and active abilities he offers, you can make sure your entire team can focus completely on doing pure damage with powerfully boosted buster cards, while Merlin does everything else, from generating stars, healing, NP gen, and defense. All of that in one single servant. So throw away all reason and strategy and gameplay, because you clearly won't need it anymore. Why actually think about playing the game when you can just take this man to do everything and just smash everything you see with dick-infused red cards? Because who plays a game for fun? You play Fate Grand Order only to spend your money on 2D waifus. Nobody actually wants to play the game.
Right.